Radical.
I got a couple minutes. We'll just wing it here. I haven't talked about Camelot331 in a while, you know, so I'm not really keeping up on what he's doing. But apparently, Bryan came by and told me that he posted a video where he's reading comments from my uploads. I haven't seen it. I don't know if he's actually exclusively going into my comment sections under my uploads, which, I mean, that's, if he wants to do that, that's fine, I guess. Now, you said he's labeling them as addressing some concerning hate. Well, that's not accurate, I would say. Unless, he's zeroing in on maybe comments from people that are not leaving good criticism. Is that fair to say that some people are leaving hate comments for Camelot331? Well, the thing is, there's a fine line between criticism and hate. There's mostly critical comments on this channel under my Camelot331 uploads, but there might be some that are actually maybe could be considered hateful. I don't know. People don't like scams, Bryan, do they? So, I mean, if you're scamming people and, the NASCAR thing was a scam, and there's a reply here to your comment from Jason X, good, he needs to refund that 5K back to the donors. Doggone it. That does classify as a scam. The NASCAR thing does indeed 100% classify as a scam. Just like the Metal Jesus Basement League scam. These are scams that happen on YouTube. So when you have these scams happen, people generally tend to, I don't know, they hate the scams. So if he's trying to say, and I haven't seen the upload, but if he's trying to kind of push it, and follow the line of thinking that, well, there's all these people that just hate me. They want to be me. Doggone it. They want a NASCAR for themselves. They hate me. They hate my handsome face. They hate everything about me. They even hate my sexy voice. They hate the fact that I get on live streams with middle-aged men and I get naked with them and I enjoy it. We rub lotion on each other. I don't know what happens on the live streams with him and Boogie and Review Tech USA. I'm not sure, but that's their business. But it's such a cop-out to claim hate, isn't it, Bryan? I think at this point, Camelot331 has done more than enough the past couple years to actually garner actual legitimate criticism. I've seen hate before, though. I've seen hate for channels that really aren't doing much of anything that would be considered scams. I've seen actual hate before, but I don't know. What is he doing, I wonder? Is he going to some of the comments from people and just cherry picking some of the comments that are screw Camelot331, the hell with Cody, or is that what he's focusing in on? Right? Or I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I literally, Bryan, I don't have the time to go see it. I'm a busy guy and it is the weekend, so I don't. But yeah, I had a series of uploads talking about the NASCAR stuff, and other people have uploaded things talking about that $5,000. The fact that he collected more money than it costed to actually fix that NASCAR. And I gave him some props because, I didn't expect for him to actually even close the GoFundMe. I thought the GoFundMe would, he'd leave that up, or shucks, I just forgot until Radical Rick reminded me. I forgot to take down the GoFundMe. Silly me. I'm so forgetful. I'm so forgetful when it comes to money. But yeah, the bigger scam is basically the fact that he, he plays the pity party. He does the victimhood videos. I mean, he knows what he does. And maybe he has a lifestyle to where he feels like he has to do that to keep the money rolling in, to achieve his dreams. Maybe he's come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter what he does online. Screw it. He'll screw people over. He'll scam people. He'll get money, because he wants to live his dream out. Maybe he's made that decision. The problem is when you make that decision, if that's the case, then guess what? You don't get to fucking cry about all the critical comments and the critical uploads when you do shit. Boo fucking who, Now, you talk about how excellent there's progress being made. Let's talk about that for a second. Ultimately, what would progress be, Bryan? This is something I want a lot of people to focus on. A lot of people that, make critical satire uploads or, have actually focused on Camelot331. I think there's an upload from, Junk Media in particular that I just remember. Talk about the NASCAR stuff. Ultimately, I think it's helpful to have these critical uploads to expose people. But the thing is, ultimately, what's the core of the reasoning for that? At least here, I think, I know here what the reasoning here is with me. The reason I give my thoughts on many of these YouTubers is because I want things to change. If they're scamming people and they run these scams, I want to remind them of these periods in time when they did that, and I don't want that to happen again. So ideally, I think the best thing you can hope for with a Camelot331 or progress being made is for him to, I don't know, stop scamming people. Number one, stop with the NASCAR GoFundMes. Number one, maybe for him to stop with his, fake victimhood videos. That would be number two. I mean, like I'm in the middle of cleaning up a house, a hoarder's house. But going to a channel like that and actually cleaning up that channel, that would probably be as tough. Like there's a whole checklist of things to actually clean up that channel. And, maybe you could leave some of the Patreon tier, Like, okay, like maybe $5. Like max it out at $5, dude. Okay, $5. That wouldn't be like terrible. But as far as like progress being made, yeah, there could be a lot of progress on that channel. But as far as what it comes down to, I would not say I have much of any kind of I don't have any real hope for that channel actually getting a lot better when it comes to a lot of things. I don't. But it seems like from what you describe, his view count is down. Maybe he's curious on why that is. Well, it's like the boy that cried wolf. I think you can only do that shit so much to where people kind of catch on to it. And when there's more and more people like myself that come on YouTube actually making critical satire uploads, then it actually kind of, people become kind of smart to it. Bryan? So I don't know. Like, what's the path forward for him? Is it just to double down on, just the victimhood videos? Or possibly could he actually try to not do that and clean up his channel in various different ways? Does he have any kind of does he want to change it all? Like I think about that sometimes. Like, is it very possible sometimes where people get to a point and they're like, what, doggone it, I'm just tired of all these people making these uploads about me. I'm tired of all the comments. I'm tired of actually pretending that they're all hate, when the fact of the matter is, some of them actually I look at and I'm like, damn it, I am kind of a shitty person sometimes. And I honestly do want to change. I don't see that shit happening.